How's it? Sean from Combat Simulations. Tempe Gorge Crisis. Okay, this is a scenario we be playing today from the access point of view. Alright, so before we get started, please subscribe to my channel, it's free, and also leave comments and suggestions. And watch my videos, and like them and share them. Helps me a lot, I promise. Alright, so scenario settings. Initial orders delay will gravitate from 0 to 100% during the first hour. What's our briefing? To General Skumer. I think I pronounced that right. That's the 18 Gep Corps HQ. The strength of the Allied positions in Serbia and the Portus passes has upset our plans somewhat. As a result, the Corps' main effort has been changed, and your division will now carry the weight of our advance. Panzer Division 2 has already been successful in clearing the Platamon Tunnel, and you have most of the Panzer Regiment 3 to help you force the Tempe Gorge. You will probably find Gonas to be a useful base for operation. I think that's Gonas, yeah, against the Allied forces in the gorge, especially since an attack south from the town will cut across their line of retreat. Force the gorge as soon as possible and try to get some intact bridges over the Penios River, as this will help you future operations against Larissa and further south. Once to the gorge, you'll be able to exit your men to Larissa, and further orders will be issued to that point to establish a blocking position astride the line of retreat of the Allied Corps currently defending Serbia and the Portus passes. A regiment of your mountain troops and tanks from the 3rd Panzer Regiment will be enough for this purposes. Alright, so it's 17th of April, 1941, 1200 hours, Tempe Gorge, Greece. A reinforced German mountain division attempts to force a passage through an Allied infantry brigade. It's a historical scenario. Alright. The surprise appearance of a strong armoured elements on the eastern flank of Mount Olympus has been a rude shock to the Allied High Command, forcing the withdrawal of the 21st New Zealand Infantry Battalion. The Germans are threatening to race through the Tempe Gorge and take Larissa, thus threatening the withdrawal of at least half the ANZAC forces. Reacting quickly, ANZAC Corps headquarters sends the 16th Australian Infantry Brigade to bolster the defences in that area, and it arrives to find the 21st New Zealand Infantry Brigade in defence forward of Tempe village, and regrouping after the successful withdrawal from the Platamon Tunnel. Alright, the Allied group, now renamed Allen Force after its commander of the 16th Australian Infantry Brigade, must delay the Germans from passing through the gorge for at least 2 days, until the larger forces to the northwest can withdraw to the Thermopylae, I can't pronounce that, line via Larissa. Allen Force must then disengage and withdraw itself with a minimum of loss to personnel and equipment. All right. Meanwhile, General Major Ferdinand Skumer's Gep 6th Division, reinforced by a battalion of tanks from the Panzer Division 2, has been designated the main effort of the 18th Gep Corps and ordered to advance to force the Tempe Gorge and cut the Allies off at Larissa. If the Allies can hold the Germans at the gorge, then an orderly withdrawal may be possible for the bulk of the ANZAC Corps, who are starting to pull back from the Portus and Service passes. The Germans will be faced again with a tough pursuit over demolished roads and bridges, and will have to crack an Allied line again in a few days. If the Germans do establish a strong blocking force in and around Larissa, the Allies will be forced to break up and head for the hills, and the battle for Greece will effectively be over. And the Allied war effort will be minus nearly 2 full divisions of troops who can ill be spared. Who can ill be spared? Yeah, who can't be spared. Okay, fair enough. That's the briefing. Okay, so you get the picture. All right. So in the previous scenario, was a draw. It was a tough scenario to defend against this. I promise you, really, really tough. It was really tough. We were lucky to get a draw. Let's look at the objectives for the Germans. All right. Okay, so Tempe Gorge, this is all not available at the moment. Tempe Gorge is an occupation objective. It's there, but it's the bridge. So we have to stop the Allies from blowing up this bridge. Those bridges are primed. Once those bridges are primed and they blow up, these objectives become worthless. Worthless for us. They don't light up. In my experience, they don't give you anything, so we just ignore them. Okay, so we've got to capture them intact to get these points. And the next one as well is also a prime bridge. Then we've got this objective over here, which is 14. These are coming on day 2. This is on day 1, but this is on day 2. And then we've got that one. That's also day 2. Sorry, this one is coming in day 2, day 2, day 2, and then there's an exit objective, which is 32, which is also on day 2 at 2200 hours. We've only got 3 days. We've got till 12 o'clock on day 3. And then that's 32. We've got to get all of that. 600 infantry, armor 200, bombard 180. So it's quite a bit we've got to get off the field. Let's look and see what I have. What have I got? What have we got? Well, we don't have. Let me give you an idea. There's no reinforcements. So we've got this Hebs Division 6. That's what we got. All right. And they've got, he's got 3 regiments. 1, 2, and a third one, which is this one. Oh, there's 3 regiments. So you've got 3 regiments. And each one's got about 2 or 3 battalions in there. All right. And then we've got the infantry guy. And these are basically motorized infantry. Well, walking infantry. You can see them legs. Not all of them are motorized. Some of them are motorized, but it's just mainly walking infantry. You understand? You can see the feet. The guys there standing. That means they're motorized. We've got a panzer regiment with some tanks and whatever. So what have I done? Okay, I've sent this entire regiment. Where is he now? Yeah, down to here to secure the bridge. And then to unprime this. That entire regiment. I've sent this regiment here. Where's he at? This regiment here, which comprises these. I've sent 2 of these battalions down here to unprime this bridge. And him and a spare regiment are going to go there. This is where the next objective is coming. There's an objective coming here. So I'm thinking ahead of time. So I'm going to send him with 1 battalion down there. This battalion, I've sent all the way down to capture this objective. It's coming. Okay, so this objective is coming. That's why I've sent him ahead of time. See that objective? I've sent his entire regiment down there to take away. And I've sent the HQ, the big division HQ, basically down. I'll just put him down to there. Just to sit over there for now. Okay. So that he's sitting there nice and tight. And that's what I've done. So my plan obviously is to secure this. Come down here, secure this objective over there, secure that, and then get ready, because we are getting objectives down here. Not the exit ones. See these ones in between. These 2 need to be held too. Because remember, they're occupation objectives. So not just completion, they're occupation. So you got to sit on them for the entire. It's right to the end of the scenario. And then, of course, we will need to exit the bulk of our forces over there to actually win the scenario. Yeah, that's basically what I've done. There's nothing else. Let's fight. Let's just see if we can make a difference here, because we got a draw last time. So let's just see if these bridges blow. I'm just gonna I'm gonna reattach them to the main regiment HQ, and they can be. I'm gonna ignore those then if those bridges blow. Okay, so that. That's gone. I'm going to reattach him. Okay. And where's his other buddy? I'm going to reattach him. Okay, so that's no more his objective. Okay, because that bridge blowed. He blew. So he's going to go part of this guy to Vietnam. We're going to forget that objective. Now he's coming down to tackle this one. Let's see if he can get this objective. If he can't, then I'm going to send him out. We need to get this objective here. So I'm going right down the throat here. Okay, so that objective is blown. I want him. I want him to reattach, and I want him to come just down to this junction over here. Yeah, and he can take the quickest path. Let him just go down there. That should do it. Okay, so that's blown. See, the bridges and stuff is a little bit of a... it's a little bit of a luck shot. Sometimes you can get it. Depends on how many O's he's got. Okay, so we've got an airstrike. Yeah. Let's throw the airstrike there. Just want to see what path he's taking. His objectives are down here. We need to drive down there. What's he decided to do? Okay, that's fine. He can go around this way. It's the quickest. Yeah, I didn't fight down here. So these objectives have become active now, and now we just need to claim them. Brilliant. Now we just need to hold this objective, just get a nice establishment going there. Well, he's going down here. There's no objectives up here, bruh. So we haven't got time. See there, we control this objective. See, it's not lighting up. Can't get it after that. I'm gonna so long move him to this objective as well. That's that big, heavy HQ, our big HQ as well. I'll let him come down there. Other objectives aren't valid just yet. It's night time now. Where's this guy belong? Yeah. Just check here to see when these other objectives become valid. Okay, that one is still. This one over here at 12 o'clock today. Okay, let's just establish the base of operations. Okay, so he is gonna go to there. He's gonna sit on there. Okay, I'm gonna change his objective to drive down to the bottom. Just need to get to secure this one as well. Let's just secure this objective first. And then there's one more. There's one down at the bottom there, which I'll send this infantry down there now. Okay, good. Now I want him to go all the way down to there. That whole regiment. Drive down to the bottom. Just waiting for this HQ to move in there. And I think I'm going to send this other regiment as well. I'm just not sure. Let me just have a look here. These guys are going down to there. Take that. The main HQ is moving into there. And I think I'm going to leave one regiment here. Which one is it? I think I'm going to leave him on this objective. Right. I'm going to leave him on this objective there. And he's going to max whatever, quick hosts. And then he is going to take his whole brigade down to there. In fact, you know what? Down to there. Let him go and hold that. Let this guy go down to there. Down to this area here. I just want to just see here. Where's the... It's there, right? So it's sort of in the center there. So let him, let him just go down. Where is he now? Oh, is it this one? Yeah, I actually want him to go down there. When this objective becomes available, I will release it. Yeah. So we don't have a lot of time, yeah. And then he must get that objective for me. Yeah. I think that should do it. I'm hoping. We don't have a lot of time. And this is our big HQs moving in to hold that objective. So just driving everybody out the way, yeah. We don't have a lot of time, that's for sure. Just want to see when that thing is. Oh, we have an airstrike. Let's drop it on there. So we don't have a lot of time. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we have not got lots of time. No, it's not come yet. Come on, O's. Get going. It's 3 o'clock. And we've got objectives to get to. Come on, O's. Yeah, let the HQ sit here. Let that one brigade sit over there. That one battalion. And then we send the one down to the bottom here, getting ready to exit. But time is of the essence here. Come on, O's. It's 5:45. Come on, O's. 12 o'clock tomorrow, so there's not a lot of time. It's worrying me. This objective is only coming tonight at 10 o'clock, so we don't have a lot of time here. Come on, O's, come on. Come on, O's, come on. Yeah, go and get that objective, go. Okay, so this one is active. So, where is he? I'm gonna change his objective, reattach, and he's gonna get this objective to exit out of here. And I'm gonna bypass, and he's gonna take the quickest route. And yeah. over there. Okay, these guys are going. Where is he going now? Okay, these guys are going into there. I'm also going to bypass these guys as well. In fact, where's the... I'm also going to send these guys off. And they're going to bypass as well. And they're going to take the quickest. They're also going to bypass. Right? Now this O is part of this O. This 1-0 is going to go back to that objective over there. And just hold it. Alright, he's going to fight his way back there. And he's going to be the quickest. And he's just going to hold that objective. And let those guys just exit out of there. And these oaks aren't going to have any sleep. No sleep. And so is this guy. He's also going to have no sleep. No sleep. Right? And this guy too. He's also going to have no sleep until he gets back to that objective. There we go. Let's see if we can get all this done. Night time. Let's slip away at night. And this O... But who does this O belong to? Oh, this O. This O is also going to have no sleep. He's going to have no sleep because we need to get to that objective. So we can hold all those objectives. Let's just get these guys off the field first. Come on, O's. I know you're tired. We still need lots and lots of O's off. And we need some bombardos as well. What are we looking at? We just need some more armor off. Let these guys just get off. See how we're looking here. Okay, we got all the infantry and we have some bombard off. Just let these guys, I think we can hold with these guys. We need some bombard off here. We've got almost all the we've got all the infantry off. We just need some bombard. So this guy is going to reattach. No, hang on. Yeah, it's going to reattach. And I'm going to send him back to there. And he's going to fight his way along the way. And he's going to have normal sleepies. Because we've got all the infantry off. Right? The only guys we need to get off is artillery. So we need him off. We need him to exit off. But we can't have him sleeping. We can bypass him. This guy doesn't. He can reattach. And he can go back. Yeah, he can actually go back to there. I just want to see. Yeah, okay. He can go back to. No, he doesn't really need to go back anyway. He can also go back up to about there. And then he can at max, because we've got all the artillery, all the things off. I need another bombard. Okay, he's exiting, right? Is there anybody else here we can send? The mortars don't count for much. I'll send one of his mortars off here. Exit to there as well. And he can also bypass quickest. Yeah. Did I take the sleepies off? Let me just take his sleepies off. So that he doesn't have any more sleepies. And this guy over here, has he got all his sleepies off? Yeah, okay, good. That should do it. He offered a surrender. I should have taken it, but it's almost over. See there where the red is. He offered the surrender, and I didn't see it. Just going to get that artillery off, because we have most of the tanks off, which is fine. Just some more artillery. We just need some artillery off. Till 12 today. There we are. It's almost going to end now. Just bringing those guys back because they're not needed. Okay, how do we look with artillery? 75. Oh, shit. I need to send him off. I should have sent him off too. Bypass and no sleep. See if I can get this guy off. Maybe he'll make a difference. He's not going to get there. 12 o'clock. He's not going to get there. Extra. Pity. You just missed him. Yeah, we just missed him. He's just too slow. Marginal. Jeez, the thing was like almost on the side here. Almost on the end here. And it tells me marginal. You can't always trust this thing here. Should have been the decisive victory, man. I mean, we got everything off. We held all the objectives. Alright, congratulations, Commander. You have a marginal victory. The Allied superiority in the west has been checked temporarily, and we now have the opportunity to regroup. On the basis of his success, I recommended you for a promotion. Field Marshal Willem List, 12th Army. Shit, we killed a ton of Izos, more than double, if not 3 times more. Yeah, 4 times more than him. He lost more armored fighting vehicles as well, and he lost more guns. And we got 100 points. He ended up with 53. He probably exited some stuff. I should have taken that surrender. I didn't watch. Remember, it came up here. He said he offered a surrender. If I'd taken it, it would have been decisive. It would have been a decisive. When a side surrenders, then it's the decisive victory. And I should have taken it. I was just silly. Anyway, we held everything. This one, okay, these we lost because, I mean, he blew up the bridges. Hello. I mean, what do we do about that? We got most of our forces off, all the infantry, almost all the armor, and some of the bomb artillery. We got some of that. We got most of that. We got most of that. We got most of that. These two, well, that's a bit of a luck throw, a dice throw, yeah. You understand? This whole thing with holding the bridges and Tempe. And to deny us those points is a bit silly. But there we go. I mean, the bridge blew there and the bridge blew there, and we couldn't get any of these. So we earned no points. And he's got an objective there. He has one because I played the Allies. So he can sit and still gather points from there. You understand? We can't. We've got to sacrifice that. That we lose altogether. There it is there. We lose it. We lose those points altogether because he blew the bridges up before we could get across. And that's a bit of RNG. That's a bit of luck there. Because, I mean, what do? I mean, you bring your troops here. I had them on max. And you try and force him away so you can get in there. And then there's a dice throw. Depends on what he's there. Are you with me? So that's a bit hard on the Germans. But we had to give this up. Really, because of that. And then we got this easily. We got that easily. We got this easily. We got that easily. And we exited most of the troops. And he surrendered as well. I mean, he also surrendered. Hello. So if a side surrenders in this game, it's automatically a decisive victory. So we would have got a decisive victory, but I just didn't see it. You understand? So we ended up with a marginal victory because of these 2 points over here. Yeah, I wouldn't have done anything different. This was pretty straightforward. Was it easy as the Germans? Was tough as the Allies to hold this. Tough. I got a draw. I was lucky, but you can see how tough it is to play as the Allies in this game, in this scenario. You see how tough it is. The Germans just, geez, they conquered Greece in 3 weeks, my friend. I mean, this is how good the Germans were in 1941. And this force here wasn't going to be stopped by this little bit of infantry and whatever. So the key here was just drive down the throat and just leapfrog again, and then wait until this one comes and did it, like I did it here. Simple as that. And I just blew his troops away here. I mean, I just ate them up. The time was the only problem I had in this scenario was the time. Time was a bit short, you understand, to get down here, to get there and whatever. So it had to be all very straightforward and down the throat. It couldn't come around here and waste time. Time was the only tough thing in the scenario. It was really just time. Otherwise, pretty straightforward for the Germans to just come here and wipe these guys, carve a line straight through, down the bottom, down here, straight there, and then unfortunately, yeah, we lost this, yeah. But yeah, it's straightforward as the Germans. I knew it would be easy because the Germans got such good force, and this little infantry here is not going to hold this lot off. Never. It's not going to do it, and it didn't do it. Yeah, marginal victory. My ass. Yeah, this year is a bit of RNG. This is a bit of luck here. Because, I mean, there's just no way you can really affect this. I mean, there's no real skill you can really use to affect this. It just depends on how many units he's got there and how long they stay there, what quality. If you've got engineers, it's quicker. So, if we're coming across it, even at full blazing, going grounds, like I sent them, they still managed to blow up these bridges. So we lost those two objectives completely. We could do nothing about that. Love this game. Such a great scenario. But Allies, really, really tough scenario. That's a scenario you want to try again and again to try and get it right. I could only get a draw there. But as the Germans, it's pretty straightforward. You just get a victory, just go down the throat and get there, and then just leapfrog. Make sure you just got forces to hold these objectives over here. Great game. One of the best ever made for World War II. AI's good in this game too. Reacts very realistically. And such a good game. Alright, I think I covered everything. Sean from Combat Simulations, please subscribe to my channel, it's free, and also leave comments and suggestions. And watch my videos, and like them, and share them, helps a lot. Alright, until our next Command Ops 2 fight, good day on you.